G'day guys, I'm Biggest Kev, welcome to my channel. And today I'm back prospecting in the Hit and Miss Creek. Yeah, if you haven't seen my videos on Hit and Miss Creek, go back through my videos. I've got heaps of them. Yeah, this is about, I think this is about episode 14, the amount of videos I've done on this creek searching for the gold. Yeah, there is gold here. I found it, just small flakes of gold, but I've been trying to track down a richer pocket, yeah, along this creek, and I believe there would be a few pockets in here. I've just got to find them. So that's what I'm doing today, guys. I'm just going to be digging around, and I'll just show you over here. Bit of a bedrock bar just here, and I'm going to be digging down in here, just at the base of that bedrock. Yeah, and the idea is to dig down to the clay layer down below and sample that, because that's where I've been finding the gold in this creek. It's been just sitting on top of the clay layer. Okay guys, I'll get back to you once I start digging. Okay, I'll just show you where I'm at. So you've got the bedrock here, it goes up there down to the bottom, and the bedrock runs all along here, along there, and this is facing upstream. So the water runs down through here alongside this bedrock. Down here there's a big rock, big chunk of granite in the floor here, and what I've done, I've come down in front of the bedrock as the water flows, and I've dug down in front of this big lump of granite, and I've hit a big rock down in there in the hole. I've got a crowbar and everything. I'm going to have to dig out a bit more, dig around it, because I want to get down to the clay, down to the false bedrock. I want to hit that clay, and then I'll start taking some samples. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay, I've dug a sample out of the hole. I'm not right down to the bottom yet, but this is the hard packed gravel, so I just thought I'd sample that, see if I get a speck. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can get a bit of gold out of this hard packed gravel. Probably not the best panning setup, but it'll do. I only want to get one speck, just to know that I'm on it. If I get no gold in this pan, it means I've got to try and move those big rocks out and get right down to the bottom. Okay, let's have a look guys, see if I can pull a speck out of this stuff. No, nothing, not a single speck, but it's typical in this creek. You've got to be right down on the bottom. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay, I dug so far down that hole, I couldn't get those big rocks out. They're just, mate, they must be part of the planet. They won't budge. So, I started another hole. Only a couple of metres away from that first one. And there's another big piece of bedrock there, some other pieces of bedrock there. And I just dug a hole here in front of that bedrock, and where I've dug down, it's sort of there's like a wedge down there where there's like a V-shaped wedge in between two pieces of rock, and I dug straight down in between them and grabbed out quite a nice pan full of gravel, compacted gravel and sand down in there. So I'll pan that out and see how we go. Okay, we'll see how we go with this one, guys. I'm not really hopeful. I don't really think we'll get anything out of this, because I know this creek, and most of the gold that I've found has always been down on the bottom. But gee, that's where I am there. It's super hard digging, really hard. Not the best panning station I got here, but oh well, we'll make do. Yeah, as I said, that first pan, all I want to do is just get one speck of gold that I can see in the pan. That way I know I'm in the right area. I'm using up all my bloody energy digging around those rocks. I'm going to have to go back and find an easier spot to dig. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but gee, those swinging on the crowbar trying to get those rocks out of the ground, it's chewed up my energy somewhat. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get something out of this one. A little bit overcasty today out here. Beautiful warm day yesterday. Today is supposed to be about 33 degrees Celsius, a bit cooler, which it is. It's not too bad, but it's those clouds and the humidity is pretty high today. Probably what's zapping me. And nothing, guys, absolutely nothing. Yeah, so I've got to go and find another spot, a shallow spot in this creek. That's what I'll do. I'll find a shallow spot and I'll start digging there, because this is hard yakka. Okay guys, I've come back to a different location, come back to my favourite little haunt, and I'm going to try and crowbar some of these rocks out the way, maybe this big one if I can move it, and yeah, just move some of these big rocks out the way and dig down around these rocks. The bedrock here is a bit shallower. It's only about, I don't know, probably 12 inches, yeah, a foot deep or so. So I'll just dig around here and see if I can find a few specks of gold in this spot. Big huntsman spider, big fella. Okay, whew. I managed to move this big monker out of there, and man, look at all the gravels in there. I'll just give you a closer look. All these gravels. Look at that. That's where that big rock was sitting, just there. So what I'll do, I'll clear some of these gravels out, and then what I dig out of there, I'll sieve it out and put it in a bucket, and I might do one pan while I'm here, the rest of it I'll take home. See, some of these rocks out here I can probably clear out the way as well, and I'll take a big sample this area here where this big rock was sitting. Okay guys, I've dug down. I'm right down on the clay. See that orangey colour? That's the clay. So this rock, this big monster, it was sitting right on that clay, and you can see on the bottom of this rock how it's all rusty red. That was the iron that was leaching out of this rock, and it's leached down into the clay. See that? So I'm going to try and strip a bit more of that clay off and put it in my bucket, and that's it. I'm going to go home. I'm just about worn out here. Yeah, so I'll take that home and I'll pan it out at home and we'll see what we get. I'll be very surprised if I don't get at least one speck. There's got to be gold there, surely. Okay guys, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, just in case, so that's where I took that big rock out. That's that rock I used to sit on when I come out here to the Hit and Miss Creek. And I'll just show you, just over here, the paper bark tree. So there's the paper bark. That's where I dug down last time at the base. And all I've done, I've come across here to where these rocks are. And this is a little gum tree here. And I've come across here where all these rocks are, and this big boulder here, this big monker, that's the one I used to sit on when I used to come down to the creek here. And I've moved that out and dug down underneath him. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, we're back home. Pan number one, I've got about a third of a bucket there of material to pan out, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Should get something in this lot surely. The material being underneath that big rock, and I took the material right down off the clay and even scraped part of the clay off. So if there was any gold underneath that rock, we should have it. And if I get anything this time, I can always go back and dig around there and dig some more material out from that area. Rightio, let's have a look guys, see if we got anything. Want some big specks, big pieces. Nothing in this pan, but I've got like I said, I've got about a third of a bucket there to go through. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, pan number 6, and nothing at all so far, but I've still got a fair bit to go in the bucket, so fingers crossed that we'll get a piece, or more than one. I'm hoping on a few pieces. Picked up a few more pieces of obsidian. Some of the obsidian's got some nice green colour in it. I'll show you this later at the wrap up. Okay guys, let's have a look. We get a piece of gold this time. No, nothing. Maybe all the gold's on the bottom of the bucket. Okay, I'll get back to you with another pan guys. Pan number 10, and nothing so far. Yeah, not good. I was really hoping for a few specks. The material coming from underneath that big rock. That big rock had been there. been sitting there for quite, you know, probably for a long time, and you'd think that with any floods and that, any gold that moved during the floods, some of it would have got trapped underneath that big rock, you would think. Rightio. Let's have a look, guys. Let's see if we can muster up a piece of gold out of this pan. There's got to be some gold underneath that rock, surely. No, nothing in this one. Okay, I'll keep panning. Okay, pan number 15 and the last pan, and nothing, guys, nothing up till now. So it's looking really, yeah, really sad. But that's that creek. That's why I named it Hit and Miss, because that's what it is. I mean, I know it's there, but finding it, that's the hard part. I'm not even getting a lot of black sand. A little bit of black sand, but not a real lot. Okay, let's have a look. Lucky last pan. Do we get a speck? Not looking like it. Nope. Unreal, isn't it? Yeah, I really thought I'd do all right there too, under that rock. I really thought that I'd get a few specks for sure, because I was right down on the clay. So any gold that got washed down and around that rock, it would have got trapped under the rock for sure. But there's not even a lot of black sand there, so yeah. Okay guys, stay tuned for the wrap up. I'll show you some rocks I picked up today. G'day guys. Yeah, well, that wasn't very exciting. That's that creek. I'm going to have to come up with a different plan, I think. What I'm thinking, up higher above that creek, there's some workings where the old timers have been, been doing a bit of, they've cleared some areas and they've stacked all the rocks and dug a few holes in that. So I might go up there and have a look up there next time. And when I was there last time, I dug down and I hit some gravels, and I was sort of playing around with that. But what I might do is go up there and dig down through the gravels and try and hit the bedrock on the bottom, because this is up higher from the creek, and I'm thinking millions of years ago the gold could have been locked up in the ironstone rocks and that, and it's broken apart and it's washed down to the creek, because down by the creek there's some fine ironstone sand and a bit of gravel on that down there, but there's a lot of that red sand down by the creek, and that's washed down from up above. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm going to do next time. I'm going to go up a bit higher up on the creek and have a bit of a prospect up there. Yeah. I've got a few rocks here I want to show you guys. Some I picked this up from the property this morning, and it's obsidian, and this is sort of a real dark green colour, this one, and it's got a line going. You can see that banding going through it. So I'm thinking if I slice them this way, I'll be able to get the dark colour and the light colour in it, and I might be able to make some pendants or something out of it. Yeah, but that's obsidian. It's volcanic glass. And that's one piece. I've got a couple other pieces here. This one here, this is just a sort of a brown. This is a brown colour, this one. Yeah. And the other piece I got is a nice looking piece. But you can see how shiny it is. It's once I cut it and into a cabochon and polish it, they'll come out really nice. This one here is blue. You can see where I've wet it. This is blue. This obsidian is a dark blue, and then it goes to a, if you can see there on the top there, it actually goes to a sort of a light green colour. Yeah, but the body of it is blue. And that's going to be interesting when I put that through the saw to see if that blue, I imagine that blue will go all the way through. Yeah, you can see on this side how it's a dark blue, then to the right, as you go to the right, it lightens up. Yeah, sort of a light blue to a grey colour. Yeah, but that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'll when I cut them up, I might do a video of me cutting these rocks up and just show you the colours. Anyway guys, the picking up that obsidian probably saved me day. Yeah, I really thought under that big rock, I really thought I was going to do alright. I thought there'd be some gold under there for sure, but no, it wasn't to be. Anyway, cheers. Pretty warm here today. I was sweating out there on the creek and doing, you know, as you saw what I was doing, digging all those rocks out of the floor of the creek. Man, that was hard yakka. Yeah. Yeah, but I think what I'll do next time, like I said, I'm going to go up higher ground and do some prospecting and have a look around, because that fine gold in that creek, even though there's not a lot of it there, it doesn't appear to be anyway, it must have come from up higher ground and it's washed down. So maybe I can find some more gold or some bigger pieces of gold up higher on the higher ground. Yeah. Anyway guys, thanks for watching my video. Thanks for subscribing and for helping my channel. I appreciate yous all. Stay safe out there guys. Be good. And I'll see yous on the next one. Bye.
Retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break